All right, Speed, man.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Did we take time to say
we
what we're
did.
drinking?
We did not,
How?
because we jumped straight into
We did.
what we were.
Yeah, what y'all over there sipping on?
Yeah, what
Well,
is that? A Miller Lite? What is that?
no. This is a Ken and Jack.
What?
Ken Margarita. It is fire. When I tell you, these are so good.
What's the alcohol percentage?
5.8. But they're not like a Truly where it's like really seltzery, like
Yeah.
they don't taste like that at all. They're much sweeter and they taste like a canned cocktail. Really, there's no carbonation in it. It's fire.
Man, that's my problem with them canned
Mm-hmm.
cocktails. Them shits just don't do it for me
No,
in
they
terms of.
don't.
I don't know if it's like the seltzer like
Hey,
taste or what, but them shits just
Yeah,
don't
them
do it.
simply lemonades, that shit ain't it.
I ain't even had them yet.
good. I had some over the weekend. They're better than Truly's to me. They're
I'm
not
alright.
as seltzer heavy.
I'd just rather pour some hen and some simply lemonade together and call it a day, man.
Real, yeah, for real, yeah. I ain't had them. I ain't had them yet. I know Ciroc got some, but I ain't had none of those yet. But yeah, man, I ain't got nothing, man. Just a little bit of Tito's over here. Little Moscow Mule action happening.
Oh shit. You know what I'm on? I'm on that Traverse City whiskey,
Oh, which one you got?
the cherry.
Oh, okay, yeah, cherry.
Yeah, I still got to get that peach. They ain't got the peach down here in Atlanta.
Shit, I didn't know they had the cherry down there.
Yeah, they got the cherry here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm on.
And we see
I'm
what
on some. I'm on. Yeah, I'm just on some. I think this strand is called White Cherry Blossom. I got it from over in Project Cannabis. It's some exotic, and I'm smoking out of Royal Blunt's rose petal. It's an actual rose petal, so no tobacco. I like to smoke as healthy as I can. You feel me?
I can respect that.
yeah. Smoking out a rose petal.
Never heard that.
Hey man, hey man, royalty got to smoke out of rose petals, man. I gotta send y'all some. You know what I mean? Kings and queens. This is what we supposed to be on. You heard?
Man.
I'll send y'all some though. Some real shout out shit. I will send y'all some though.
I mean, I want to see for myself. Rose petal.
Well, I
Yeah.
got you. Beach, you ain't far from me. You can come pick your shit up.
I got some good some marathon.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm jealous. And I'm in LA and I'm jealous of that.
Got the marathon package over here that I'm holding on to because I don't want to get rid of it.
Nah, that's iconic.
Yeah. But let's jump into it, man. So you done open up for Janet. How was that, man? Before we even get into the was that's it
Oh man.
that happened? No, that happened. Then what was that the next day?
The next day. That was Saturday. I came from the time I went from Cincinnati, Aaron had a show, Aaron Ray had a show Thursday. So we came in Wednesday. Our homegirl had Manny Wells Thursday, Aaron Ray, Ari Lennox, and BJ the Chicago Kid had a show. So we did both of those. Rest day Friday, but we still went to the jazz festival to just see it as fans. Then Saturday I performed with Janet and the OJs and all them. And Sunday I had the show with Maya downtown on Fountain Square. That's downtown Cincinnati, like in the heart of it, in the middle.
All right. So let's talk about this Janet show. And first of all, no, I fuck that. Before we even get into that, let's intro the people on Speed, just overall who you is. Bring them up to speed, like a 2 minute, just like I know you. We done it like family at this point, but I know you. But I need the listeners to know.
Okay. Well, my name
Yeah, I
is
need
Speed
you.
Walton.
Yeah, take them through the journey.
Well, yeah. Well, to give you the fast 2 minute version, I guess my name is Speed Walton. Bay. That's my actual real name too. And I when I first started rapping, I started rapping as a kid. I came up from Cincinnati, Ohio, born and raised. Um, I came up looking at artists like Mood, High Tech, who's also from my city, Boosie Collins, Isley Brothers come from
Mm.
my city. So it's a big musical background from Cincinnati that people really don't talk about enough. But like iconic figures. I mean, funk music, they
Yes.
say originated, some would say originated from where we from. James Brown was signed to his label King's Records, which was a Cincinnati, Ohio home based label. So we can go all the way from James Brown and beyond, Boosie Collins and those guys. And they adopted Dr. Dre and the West Coast adopted our sound. If you listen to the Chronic, is fucking Ohio Player sample, the Gap Band.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like records like that all throughout the album. So when you hear Snoop talk, he'll tell you how much he loved Ohio and Cincinnati because one of his favorite artists of all time is Boosie Collins. Um, and he's always talks about that, man. So I come from a rich history. So man, I'm a songwriter, do hip hop. I got my start just battling, at school, you know what I mean, on the streets of Cincinnati. And I guess fast forward, I moved to New York after college. I went 1 year at Central State, then I went to New York. And that's when things really start happening for me because I was known in the city at that time, but I didn't really break out as much until I moved to New York. And when I moved to New York, my life kind of changed because I had that's the first time I had a publicist and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then I got an opportunity to do some stuff with Bad Boy back in the day. Of course, it didn't go well. I never put out a project under Bad Boy, but it taught me a lot about the business. Came back home after 3 years of living in NY, back to Cincinnati because my grandma got sick. And I think that's when I really had a light bulb come in my head like, well, if I'm going to be in Cincinnati, I need to really take over the city. So I kind of just, bro, I went crazy. Like, from the year 2000 and I say 5 and 6 to like 2000 and now. I just went
2001.
bonkers. Like, yeah, I just went bonkers, bro. I just went bonkers. And I just felt like I had a whole team behind me, a whole crew. And we kind of just took over the city because I would just like go anywhere somebody famous would be, I would just pull up, man. I just want to battle. I want to just spit. Like, that's just how we was coming. Like, so you couldn't really ignore this. We used to throw parties and stuff. And people would come to the parties. And of course, we would perform at our parties. So that was our way to kind of like really like get people to come to our shows. We just had another vision. Like, you know what? Instead of people coming to a concert, let's just throw our own stuff instead of trying to get booked by all these people in the city that hip hop wasn't very big. Like, I want a lot of entertainers really coming to Cincinnati like that. And we were, to be honest, my team was the reason. Me and my team were the reason that a lot of entertainers from all over the world start coming to Cincinnati. So we just had the city lit, man. And I would always perform, and the city always kind of just had my back, man, as far as just championing me as like a leader because I really show love and pour it right back into my city. And I think that's, a valuable thing that I took out of, this whole time in my career, just pouring back into the people who pour into you. Or as the meme say, love on you, who, you know what I mean? Love who love on you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did with my music career. Like, because, I'm really from the city. I'm from Northside, Ash Tree Apartments, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get one way in, one way out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know about Cincinnati, you know about that area. And my upbringing, it's a blessing to be here even talking to y'all for real, to be honest, man. And, music really changed my life. So to fast forward, I guess, because my history is so much history, and like a lot of
Yeah,
hip hop
so
heads, a
I'm
lot
gonna
of hip
start.
hop heads took on to me. And I just started running with a lot of different circles and doing a lot of ghostwriting and stuff like that. And fast forward to now, like, so that's kind of how I built my who I am today. You know, if you're unfamiliar with me, and I always been like a Midwest low key kind of nigga. So like, you know, I always kind of like the ghostwriting thing. I always was like a kind of like a paradox for me because it's just like I like going to Whole Foods and enjoying my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see my boy Sal, who's from the Natty. We came up together and like he got the #1 record in the world, and I'm just like, wow, like, you know, and he's like he out there in the spotlight now, like spotlight. But we already seen his greatness. Like, and I always been a person that just like I love my people. I love music. So it ain't never really about me. It's about the art. You know what I mean? Before it is about me. Like, even if I'm an extension of it in any way, the art come before me. Like, you know, that's the product is what's in front. I'm not really a guy that want to parade and dance around in a glitter suit. That ain't really my thing. But if I got to do it, I got to do it. But you know, that ain't really my natural energy.
Hey, so where the fuck did Talib Kweli come from? How did that come? How did that come about? Like when you no, we gonna get to the shit, but like what was your intro to him, and I mean, what was that relationship like and all of that shit? Take us to that.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, like I was in the underground doing a lot of stuff. Are y'all familiar with you somebody from you said Carolina?
No, no, no.
Is somebody from oh okay, I'll make sure nobody went from Carolina. We out from the Midwest here. But if you familiar with the scene in Carolina, like Little Brother,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you
DC
know,
Young, yeah.
guys like that realm, I started really like vibing with people like in that realm of rap, whether you call it like lyrical or backpack, like everybody got different names, boom pat or whatever. Like, you know, I was in that lane. So like a lot of OGs kind of like as a younger guy in their realm, like I was like the new generation of that for them. So a lot of them took liking of me from the type of sound that went as an artist that I have, because I adopt a lot of um, you know, influences from that world of like the ruckus era, like, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, like, you know, the old '90s Kiss, the Locks, and you know that realm of rapping. So like, you know, in about 2015, I got a DM, and it was from Kweli, and we had some like mutual people, um, you know, between us, because he was real like high tech and a lot of people in the city. And he just, when he would come in the city, you like, you gotta hear my name, bro. Like, you know, so it don't matter who you are, you know, you're gonna hear the name, you know what I'm saying? So I think he was just intrigued, and I think he just took a liking to me because he knew I had a popping in a place where he really liked to come, and he got a lot of his um acclaim from Cincinnati. Like with Mood is a group, a OG group from Cincinnati. They had some like legal issues that kind of stunted their progression, but they were Dante and those guys were the first to introduce Kweli to high tech for them to do the Reflection Eternal group that became famous, that did songs like The Blast and things like that. So, you know, he had a lot of energy from Cincinnati anyway. It was, you know, so I think it was just smart for him to connect with me, and we did around like 2015. And he was had a label, and I became part of it. And I wanted to I didn't want to do it solo. I wanted to do it as a group with Dante, because I felt like Dante from Mood was a big influence of hip hop and Cincinnati culture that people got lost in, because when he went to jail, it stunted a lot of their progression. So I wanted to do the group with them. So me and him teamed up and did a collective called the Space Invaders, which we got the name from my fans, or my, you know, people who really following my following, call themselves the Space Invaders. So we named our group that, and me and him was in a group, and we were partners with Kweli on his label and our venture. So that's how that started with Kweli. And we toured the world for a few years and stuff like that. I think B, you came to a show or something like that. I think, you know, seeing us all together and shit before, I think. So yeah, we all, you know, was in a collective for a few years.
All right, man. So no, I just wanted to bring the people up to speed before we get to the real shit. I mean, not saying
Hey,
we real shit, but before we get to the latest real shit.
yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, man. No, congrats on opening up for Janet. Man, how was that though? Opening up for Janet. Like, what was
man,
the
bro.
process? What was I mean? Because it wasn't even, bro. Was it only you that performed before her?
Yeah, it was me and the OJs and Tank. I think Tank
All
opened
right.
up after me. Was it Tank? Yeah, it was Tank. And
So
then it was the OJs and Janet.
one in you was the first rap act, correct?
Yeah, ever. Yeah. And the existence of that festival is like a 25-year-old plus festival. And usually like Uncle like the day okay, that was Saturday, the last day, right? Friday, I think it was like Charlie Wilson and Anthony Hamilton and shit like that. That'd be them type of acts, like, you know what I mean? Like real big bands from back in the day, like more like legacy artists, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool to be for even me being, like who I am as an artist, like I'm a very niche artist, like so like for me to even be on stage with them legends at all, let alone Janet Jackson at our city at our stadium. We was in Paul Brown Stadium, so you got to think this is 68,000 people capacity that's sold out. So like just to give y'all a glimpse of like this wasn't even an arena, this was a stadium. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it don't really get no bigger than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And our city just went to the Super Bowl. We lost, but we got there after so long, like, and I'm in the same stadium they do their thing in. So it was cool as just being from Cincinnati, born and raised, and then like being the first hip hop act that was super cool. They had never done anything like that, so it was a big deal.
Man, all right. So the Janet thing goes over well.
Amazing.
Then you got the next day with Maya, correct?
Yeah, that was a cool show too.
All right. So then to venture back to Talib Kweli, and I want you to break this story down. You get served these papers.
Yeah. Yeah, I got sued. It's public record. I got sued for $200,000.
All right. So I mean, I know personally, that it's been a minute. I've been going, back and forth or whatever. What the fuck? How? What's behind the 200,000? Why you get serving papers at the show and all of that?
Yo, so let me start out like this, y'all. This is my first time ever publicly even talking about this shit.
And I
About
mean,
him
this is
in
like
general.
recent,
I
like 2 weeks
Yeah, I've
ago.
never. Yeah, it been a little. It been a rustle up, I should say, for like 5 years. But I've never, like, no interviews, no none. I ever like even spoke on, dude. Like, you feel me? Like at all about no reasons, and it was weird because, like, I guess okay, why he sued me, I should go back into the backstory. I say I'm getting actively sued, so I'm gonna say as much as I can say to y'all, but I'm gonna just go back so y'all understand why, so you can understand what he's suing me about, right? So me, dude was an interesting character while I was with him. I always I liked the older music of Quali, and when we got in the adventure, just because he made conscious music, like the rap fan and ignorance of me to think that maybe he would be like a conscious person,
Mm.
that was not the case. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like when I first got over there and I actually start to get to know the person, Talib, not the artist. I'm just one of them dudes, bro. Like, to be honest, like I'm super transparent. And I'm just super Midwest, and y'all know how we are in the Midwest. We ain't for the bullshit, like. And it's hard for me to keep my mouth closed when it's bullshit going on, especially if I got loyalty for you, if I feel like I got some type of rapport or respect. I feel like I should be able to pull you to the side, like, you know what I'm saying, and have a heart to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, man, like, this, I don't like this, or this how I'm feeling, or man, I thought this was some flawed shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this. I don't like feeling like this. And I think once I seen how dude energy was, he couldn't take criticism. Um, he couldn't really, like, he wanted a lot of yes men around him, and that ain't even my thing, bro. So we felt like, me and the Cincinnati niggas who was around, we felt like, y'all know how when Cameron and them came to Rockefeller, Dipset came to Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we felt. Like, we felt like we was with them, but we did our own shit. We would travel by ourselves sometime, most of the time, and we were like always be on our own shit. Like, when we go out together because we were just on some different energy. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was a lot of like weird energy going on throughout our time with him. And we were just like getting hip to him, like, man, I don't really fuck with this guy, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, let's just finish the business because we obligated, you know, towards to put this album out or whatever. Let's just put it out. But we were just like, it is what it is. We just not the same people, like, you know what I mean? But we already in business. That I didn't know before we got into the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know somebody till you with them a lot, like touring the world. So we had a show with Erica Badu, bro. Erica Badu was supposed to be Black Star, High Tech, and I'm missing somebody. I don't know who I'm missing. I'm missing somebody, but it's supposed to be Black Star, High Tech, Erica Badu, and myself. And I think that was the bill. And it was in US Bank Arena in Cincinnati. Now, I'm the type of artist, bro, that a lot of artists fuck with me from all realms, because when you coming through the Midwest, I get money with a lot of people. That some people we never even work together, but we great friends. We don't even talk about music, and they might be goats, but we get money together because, like, I throw them, and sometimes it's just like I might just have a play for them, like, yo, we got so and so. I got a couple 100,000 for these artists, and I hooked them up with a promoter who got the bread, or like I help them out, like, you feel me? And I don't even like a lot of times when I do that, I just do that out of the love, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we want to come play Cincinnati, bro. Could you, like, yeah, of course, it's my city. Just like if I needed something from them, I can hit them up, like, yo, I'm gonna be in New York in a month or so, or I want to go up there. Like, yo, could you somebody like link me? Yeah, of course. So this dude, I know everybody damn near in the city, bro. So like, he links with a dude. He books Erica Badu, and he books Mos Def. Kweli, I brought the concert idea to him before they even got booked, bro, and said, hey man, so and so got this amount of money and they want to do this concert, and here's the idea. Like, and he was on some weird Hollywood vibes, and he was like, I don't think Erica Badu is gonna do it. And I'm like, but how do you say that and you don't even act like, who gonna turn down some bread? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this how we make our living as artists, bro. Like, you ain't even gonna ask them. Don't you think if somebody's getting $100,000 in cash presented to them, wouldn't y'all want to know about that opportunity to even
Exactly
have
that.
to say yes or no? I think
Right.
you should let them say yes or no, because that's a lot of money to be just answering them that type of question for a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like about 2 weeks, we on tour. when it's going on, right? We actively on tour. So we get off tour, right? Like 2 weeks later. I live in LA. That's where I'm at now. My people call me and say, yo, could you get in touch with Badu? And most, one of them, both of them. Long story short, my nigga, I go get in touch with them. You know what I'm saying? And they with the shits. Like, oh, hell yeah. How much? What's the offer? Did it? Hell yeah. So they sign up ASAP for the concert. The business gets handled. This is between the promoter and the artist. All I did was link niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, they happy. Everybody happy. The last one that signed on the bill. Now I get, of course, I'm booked for the show too. So me, Erykah Badu, and Mos Def are booked for the show. Niggas tell me to hit up High Tech. He's from the city. Bro said I'm gonna hit him up because he got it. Check contact. I think Tech gets on the show. Now we all on the show. And guess who the last person that's supposed to be on the show, who the idea got brought to first? Who you think the last one to even say anything to do it? Now he want to get on it. Kweli ass. So now he knows he asking questions like, how much did they get paid? Which is weird. Like, I ain't into like counting other people's pockets. That ain't none of your damn business. I don't know. Around the ballpark. I'm like, well, shit. Well, from what it say on the internet, what they usually get paid, I'm sure it's the same amount or close to around the ballpark. If she asked for 120, I'm pretty sure it's around that ballpark. You feel me? Like any other concert. So now this nigga throws a hissy fit and gets mad because he already mad that they booked for some reason, which is weird. Like, because I guess he was trying to stop it for whatever reason or just be like in control. I don't know. And he like, I don't understand why Mos Def would get paid more than me.
What?
And I'm like, now this is what's gonna fuck y'all because this fucked me up. Now this before the show. Now exactly that I had the same reaction as y'all. This is Mos Def, my nigga, who's in your group, Black Stars, the entertainer Mos Def, bruh. And he's asking this question. So I'm sitting there, me and my nigga Dante, who he's known Kweli for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was the one really to help him get on for real. So we just looking kind of baffled, and he goes into this rant about how he does more shows than Mos Def, which is true because he has to, but that's another story. And that he got more money than Mos Def and Erykah Badu, and he feels like he should get paid more than his usual fee. When an Anglo-Saxon promoter hits him up, they pay him a certain amount. So I'm like, so wait, let me get this. I'm sitting there baffled because what he's saying at first is a lie. He does do more shows than him, but we all can know. Y'all don't have to be concert promoters to know this nigga Kweli doesn't make more than Erykah Badu and Mos Def in revenue, and damn sure for not no show. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this nigga goes into this rant and he's angry about that first and foremost. I'm like, okay, like this is weird. This your people you talking about. I'm like, man, if this nigga talking about this nigga Mos and shit like this, I know this. We already knew he was full gazy. Like, so we were just like, well, this is really boggling though, because that actually shocked me. Because I'm like, damn, like you could have kept that emotion to yourself, because that's kind of weird. But okay, I mean, the business done. So do you want to do the show or not? Like, I mean, to me at this point, I don't even give a fuck, because I'm like, nigga, we gonna sell out the show with just them artists. Like, he be in Cincinnati too much for it to matter if he was on the show or not, to be real. But just because it would have been a Soul Aquarian show, it made sense from a visual standpoint, because we was rolling with Qua and we from the Natty, and I would have brought out Dante. We could have came out on his set, and most definitely Kweli could have did a Black Star set. That's what niggas really originally wanted, but because this nigga didn't hurry up and make the decision, he wait for a whole month, and he wait till after they solo got booked. Then of course now it can't be no Black Star show, because that's a whole different booking than just booking them separate. You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, bruh, we going into the show. It's like a week or two out. This nigga hasn't even signed the contract for the show, which is weird. Like, I'm like, bro, why do you keep saying you want to do you own the show, but you haven't signed the contract? And I know this because I'm asking him, because I know the promoter and him. So I'm just making sure they handling business, because I'm like, bro, the show is in 2 weeks. This is weird. Why you the only nigga ain't signed no contract? I didn't never understand that. And I'm like, but what he was doing, from what I figured out, he was trying to do some tax evasion shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got some old crazy shit in his personal life, I guess, going on, where he trying to avoid like having to pay some some type of tax or something, or child support. I don't know, something. I don't know. Don't give me the line, because I don't know. But it was something in regard to that. But whatever it was, it's never a smart idea never to not do a concert or any business like that without a contract. And the promoter wasn't trying to do the show like, why aren't you signing the contract? And why can't I send you this deposit? Because he was trying to get it in a different way than is usually done. And he was just acting real swirly. So, bro, before the business can even get done, now this is where it gets wacky at. I just had to fill y'all in on all that. So it's about a week out of the concert, bro. This is 5 years ago at that, by the way. This concert we speaking about. This nigga, the promoter's little side piece, which is now his baby mama. This is a chick from my city that we all know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he got this chick, and she is from the city. So she calls the promoter on her own thing. You feel me? She wants to do an after party for the concert. Now, she hits up the promoter of the concert and proposes they do a Dave Chappelle after party. And if y'all wondering right now why is Dave Chappelle, how is he even gonna do an after party for the concert, and how did this nigga get involved? Shout out to Dave Chappelle, who also lives in Ohio in Yellow Springs. Is because when we do our shows, Dave usually pull up sometimes. Just as a fan, like, he don't come out or nothing. Like, niggas won't even know he even with niggas, you know what I mean? Half the time. Like, he be in the back chilling. He actually come in as a fan because he really loved Black Star. Like, Black Star is one of his favorite groups, their first album, which a lot of hip-hop heads, we love that Black Star album they put out in the 90s. Like, that was the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so Dave just pull up to the show. So of course, Badu there, nigga, basically Black Star is there if Kweli on the show, and most, even though they're not doing a Black Star set. High Tech is there, I'm there. It's lit. So this nigga live in Yellow Springs. So this nigga like, nigga, I'm coming down to the show. Nigga, why wouldn't he come down to the show? He like, I'm coming to vibe. So shit, like, he tries to finesses the side chick, the girl I'm talking about is BM. And she calls him the promoter of the show, but Dave Chappelle never was doing the after party. So what she trying to do is just to get on some slick shit, get Dave Chappelle to just pull up to the after party, but it's really a her after party and Kweli after party, but they gonna promote it as a Dave Chappelle after party, and we all just kicking it there as a bonus. Of course I'm gonna be there because that's my nigga, that's my people. Shit. So of course I'm gonna be, and what else we gonna do? It ain't really, not unless I'm getting paid for another after party. Of course I'm gonna go where everybody at. Like, I'm from the city. So that's the angle she was doing. Come to find out, the promoter finds out that she on some swirly shit because they never could produce a signature from Days. And she trying to sign her signature with Kweli's signature. And he like, what type of games you on? You feel what I'm saying? So they get into a back and forth, Old Baby and the promoter. So apparently, I guess Kweli got on his Superman shit and says he don't like the way the promoter was talking to his chick. So this so this nigga gets mad and he's like, I'm not doing the show. Now, I just told y'all that bruh never even signed a contract. So nigga, technically you ain't on the show. Anyway, now you say you don't want to be on the show after you gave your permission to put yourself on a flyer because you said you were doing the show. And then on top of that, nigga, now you saying you don't want to be on the show. Off an incident that don't got nothing to do with the show or nothing. Now, bro, I found out about this during in like after it happened, and you know, he calling me, telling me this, he ain't doing the show, talking crazy. You know, he's super like narcissistic. He like the Walmart version of Kanye, like just without the good music and not the money, you know what I'm saying? So like he just like in his mind, this nigga is talking spicy on my text about the promoter. He like, this your people. Now I'm like, okay, everybody from Cincinnati say, y'all, we from the Midwest, so everybody say we cousins, bro. Y'all know how this shit go.
Yeah.
So now this nigga associate this another man. It's my problem. I'm like, nigga, just because I'm from Cincinnati, bro, nigga, this is a personal dispute. And I'm like, to be honest, and the promoter called me, tell me what happened. And to be honest, just being a real nigga, which I'm always am, bro, in any situation, I just asked him like, well, bro, I hear you. You talking about loyalty. We should all just get off the show. But I'm like, bro, you doing this over some chick that ain't even really like, I'm not about to know. Why would I be trying to like, you wrong in this instance, my nigga? Like, you gonna mess up your payday over some shit that she was wrong about, your chick? As a man, you supposed to, bro, why is this chick you messing with even in your business hitting up the promoter anyway? Nigga, this ain't your manager or agent. Like, what are you doing? Like, so you gonna fuck up a bag over a situation you was wrong about? Like, I don't think that's a smart give and take. Now, if it was about some real shit, as a real nigga, I would have been like, man, fuck that, man. We ain't doing the show. Like, this our people. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna roll with him. But in this case, this was some sucker shit. So I'm like, man, bro, listen, this ain't even the shit I'm into. So like, I can't even fathom how this happened, because in my day-to-day, nothing like this would ever happen, because I don't be having, my woman ain't getting in my mix like that, just like I ain't in her mix. Like, when we doing family shit, is family. When I'm in business, like, nah, we don't do that over here. Like, so like, especially when it's about some real money on the table, like, you tripping. You better call that man and just say you change your mind about doing that show, bro. And if you decide you don't want to take the money and sign the contract and do the show, then so be it, bro. Like, don't blame all of us for still being on the show, because in our experience, we got paid our deposit already. I ain't about to send this money back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Erica is. I don't think both, and they didn't. So, bro, it's like 3 days into the show. Like, you feel me? It's 3 days into the show. All of a sudden, I guess he realized, like, oh, these niggas is really all doing this show without me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just out of money, and I ain't doing the show, and all my people is performing at US Bank Arena, and it's about to go crazy. Because now he got to explain to Dave, all his team, what's going on. He was trying to keep it a private matter between a couple people, and like, because I guess in his egotistical mind, bro, he was thinking like, some way, some form, I'm getting on this show. So, nigga, the promoter, like, he was talking spicy. Now this is a situation between two grown men, bro. I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with this. This nigga calls me and tries to tell me to figure it out to get him on the show. I'm like, oh man. All right, bro, I'm gonna hit him up. Like a real nigga, I hit him up, the promoter anyway. The promoter heated. He like, fuck this nigga and da. You know what I mean? And I can't blame him, bro. Like, cause it's like, I mean, hey man, if a motherfucker talking to you crazy and you ain't did nothing, and you actually the person that's paying the person, you gonna be like, hey man, you gotta be out your rabbit ass mind. You think I'm about to give you all this bread and have you on my platform and on my stage after you talk spicy if you can't call me as a man to apologize? Man, I felt as a real human being, bro. I felt that. I said, damn, that's fair. I said, bro, and he was willing to let him back on the show. I said, damn, bro, I can't even sit up here and say nothing. Man, respect. I called Quad. Well, matter of fact, he ain't even answer the phone. Weird ass nigga. He texted me. I hit the nigga up like, bro, on some real shit. I had a heart to heart with bro. He said he willing to put you on a show. He just want to talk to you like a man. And y'all need to hash out whatever y'all need to, and let's move on and get it going. Do you know this nigga, Earthworm Jim, as I call him? Earthworm Jim, this nigga tells me, who do he think he is? I'm Talib Kweli. I do my business how I do my business. I don't want to talk to him. So I said, oh, this nigga really crazy. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what I said. I said, oh, this nigga really fried. I said, hey, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do a nigga do in that instance, bro? Think about it from my position. Like, I'm in the middle of some shit that really, I'm like, my nigga, I know niggas like to joke and say, like, oh, I'm the mayor, I'm the king, and all this shit in my city. Bro, I'm just a human being from there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a human being from there, bro. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, bro got mad and he didn't want to talk to him. And when he didn't want to talk to him, bro, like, I mean, the show wasn't on no more. He didn't have no contract. They been took him out. They had another version of the flyer. The show was already sold out, bro. And niggas knew Kweli wasn't on the show a week prior to the show being a week, like maybe like 6 or 7 days before the show. And niggas didn't ask for their money back. Nobody was tripping. Niggas was coming to see Erykah Badu. I mean, niggas was coming to see us too. But niggas was, I mean, it's Erykah Badu. Like, I'm there as a fan too. Like, after I get done performing, nigga, I'm in the front. Like, nigga, watching the show like a regular motherfucker, because I am. You know what I'm saying? It's Erykah Badu, my nigga. So, this nigga, now this is the part where y'all about to be like, now, how did we get to the lawsuit? This nigga, in his narcissistic fucking mind.
Hold on. Before you even get to that part, B gotta slide off. So
B, you gone?
I ain't want to slide. I ain't want him to slide off in the middle.
No, B, you know what's up, B? You gotta listen to this so you can hear the rest of the story, so I can, you know what I mean?
All right, go on and give it to me because I got a dinner I gotta head to. Go on and
listen, B, it's gonna make it quick. Listen, so, bro, this nigga pulled the day of the show. This nigga had a team. They didn't never know he was kicked off the show. So he didn't tell them because this nigga, I guess, was planning to pull some old razzle dazzle that nobody knew about but him. Like, and this is what being crazy, bro. Like, he pulled up, he texted me before I get on stage. I'm at the arena. He like, is he gonna pay me? And I'm just like, bro, pay you for what? You not on the show. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you ain't even called him. I'm not calling him. I'm about to come to the show. So I'm like, bro, this can't be real. So, you know, bro, I got a show to do, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, this is a big show. I'm like, bro, this dude is stressing me out. I mean, this right before I'm about to go on, like an hour before I go on. I'm like, bro, tripping. This dude, I'm like, man, maybe he just talking shit. This nigga really pulled up to the show. So I'm confused. So I'm in the back, bro. This after I get done performing, I think Most Def about to go on. I hear it on the intercom, like the walkie-talkies, the security and all the people got, the promoter and everybody got. Talib is here. So I'm like, what? Like, and the promoter like, yeah, I'm about to let this nigga in. But he thinking he came for some bullshit because he was already talking crazy. By this time, this nigga been on Twitter and on Instagram. He done outed the promoter. He done did this whole song and dance, bro. And this nigga had already called me and Erica Badu and Most, and he was gonna give Most Def 50K to back out of the concert because that's how much he got paid for the show.
Damn.
So I said, so you got 50K to give a nigga to not do the show to feel your ego to prove a point, other than nigga just getting your money, signing the contract, and apologizing to somebody you disrespected and coming to do the show? Nigga, that don't even make sense. So Most Def, of course, bro, like I told y'all, he performed. He told this nigga, bro, I'm under contract. I'm about to do this show. Like, you trip. This the day of the show, my nigga. This the day of. He called Badu. Everybody told him no. Fast forward, bro. This nigga pull up. Do you know this nigga come to the show uninvited? They let him in the back. I'm thinking like, maybe this nigga really about to just come and apologize, because I know this nigga ain't on no gangster shit or nothing. And he wasn't. He was just on some egotistical, weird, Hollywood strange shit. Like, he came and then he just popped up on a nigga set. He just popped up on Most Def set and grabbed the mic. This
Oh,
Damn.
God damn.
B, I gotta go.
Bye, B.
Oh, he done popped back up and pop. But yeah, B, go ahead. You have to catch the episode.
I will.
All right. Where the fuck? Speed.
His phone must have died, or he accidentally pushed it in or something. God bless it. It's hot in here.
Right. No, it's one part of this story. I'm just dying on him to get to. Oh no, I'm about to well, shit, if he ain't on here, his phone probably ain't. His phone probably did die.
Is he back?
Hey, I'm about to. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Well, you was. Shit, I don't know what. There you go. All right, you back now?
Oh, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Nah, my bad. So let me tell y'all. Let me continue where I'm at. My bad. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
So okay. So the nigga pull up to the show and just grab bruh Mike in the middle of his set. Now by this time he done already.
So he just walked on stage and grabbed the mic?
Bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. The nigga was. I'm like, now, bro, I ain't even see the nigga get on stage. I just hear about it because I'm backstage. Because to let y'all know, this nigga been talking crazy on my line, saying I'm unloyal for doing the show. Talking crazy. Like, I'm like, bro, what did you? This is dumb, bro. This is over some petty, like, this is business, bro. What are you talking about? And I live here. This is my city. So you want me to just say fuck everybody? Like, nigga, my mama here in the fur. Nigga, you tripping.
Hey, and I can contest to that, nigga. When I came to motherfucking Cincinnati, nigga, your mama was present in that motherfucking fur.
Facts. Nigga, you know.
That's her wardrobe, nigga. She in the fur.
B already know the vibe. So it's like, bro, I can't be doing this, bro. This is my city. So, this nigga grabbed the mic. I think the nigga did a verse. This nigga like, I need my money. I'm like, nigga, you don't even supposed to be here.
Right.
Nigga, you ain't even. So, what sense do it make for you to say you deserve $25,000 for raiding somebody's set and grabbing the mic unannounced? Like, nigga, you ain't even. But it was his ego.
he couldn't see everybody thriving and something going good that he wasn't a part of, that he could have been, that he ruined for himself. So the fast forward this shit, he do that. And by this time, this nigga done already did some tweets and tagged the promoter in the shit, saying disrespectful shit. Now, this nigga claims what happened. Most Def got paid and left. Cause I think niggas just sent something happening in the air. Like, oh, something ain't about to go right. I wasn't there, bro. Allegedly, he says he got punched by the promoter. I didn't see nothing. I wasn't there at that time. I was in the back. Like you know how arenas is. I'm in the back.
You weren't there.
I'm in my dressing room with my people. And then Erica about to go on stage.
Oh shit, she had.
Matter of fact, no. I take that back. Erica is on stage as this happens. So I missed a couple songs of the show because it's so much. Like I'm hearing shit and you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I go watch the show with my moms, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, I ain't on this shit. I'm about to go see with my family, bro, and watch this show. So I go catch the rest of the show. When I get back, this nigga trapped the Most Def room. Scared to come out. I don't even think he got punched. I don't know. It's allegedly, bro. But like, as a man, that don't even make sense to me. You know what I mean? He say the cops was called and all this, and they was working for us because the cops left. He made up this whole story, bro. He said that we got him. We was waiting by the door, bro. I wasn't even there. So like everything he been saying is a lie. Like I wasn't even there when it happened, by no door or nothing. Like, bro, I'm like, bro, I just know. Bro, and if y'all want proof of the evidence, I'm with Erykah Badu. If you go on my Instagram, it's a picture with me and Badu. This after her set.
No, I seen it.
I'm in the room with Erykah Badu for damn near an hour, my nigga. Why all this bullshit? And she asking me what happened, was why bruh tripping. And I had to talk to her about the whole story. And this going on, why he trapped in the room and blah, blah, blah. Basically, bruh, that's why he mad. So fast forward, after the day after, he made up this whole story. Before I fast forward, the day after that, this nigga in a group chat says that we ain't on the label no more and hella shit like Bugs is a traitor. He made it out to be like I was the bad guy, like because I guess he think I could have stopped and made shit happen and don't make shit happen and all this. But really, he was mad because the nigga had already said to that same girl that did the after party I was telling y'all about. I've heard him before this happened on speakerphone say that he was jealous of me. Now, why you jealous of me and you supposed to be this famous underground rapper from the 90s that I don't know, like, why you mad? Why you jealous of me? Like, I heard him say that with my own 2 ears. So he always moved funny because I think with him it's like he got that complex where can't nobody else be great in a room with him. Not unless you already more famous than him and he has to just pay homage off proximity. But if he feel like, oh, I'm this and you ain't this, or you just now coming up, or this, or he gonna feel like he can like, you know, psych you out mentally, like as he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it's just like, bro, just because it's a few great people, like y'all great, like we all sitting here, we great in our own realm, and we can all come together and have a conversation and be in the presence of each other. Because I see a queen on the line, I see a king right here, and that don't diminish whatever y'all and vice versa. That don't diminish each other like, and he had a problem in that, not just with me, but with a lot of people I seen come around, and I didn't like that, and that's why I always felt like an outsider. And we even though when we would do shit, like as years went on, like we got further and further apart, because like I'm just you know my character, you know how people view me and see me, even people who you around when you come around my city or outside the city. Like I never had too many issues with with anybody because I never have to, because I'm always the solid one in every situation I've been in. And that's just facts. I deal in facts. So like I don't do people wrong and shit. I don't treat people wrong. I don't think I'm better than nobody because we all vessels, bro. And Allah eyes, we here to serve him. You know what I mean? Serve that entity. So, you know what I mean? Like, dude is just crazy, bro. And that's why he mad at me. And that's how it happened. To fast forward.
Yeah,
He was
okay, so how does that situation, right, that you had nothing to do with, like the money was supposed to come from you, the show ain't had nothing to do with you, really, because you was just middleman in it, right? And I can contest to that.
Yeah,
You middleman some situations for me, right? Just based
yeah,
off
like and you know what's crazy,
relationships you had.
and to give people a reference, like it I wouldn't even say middleman in it. I would say, because usually a middleman like makes something off of it. Like for
Oh
me,
yeah. So in
for
context,
yeah, to
yeah.
give context. So for me, I call that an alley oop. Like, and I've done that for you, B. Like, we brothers. So like, if you need something from me, and I can contact you, and all I'm doing is making an introduction.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that don't cost
Hey,
you
this
nothing.
is how we know Just Blaze. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, this is how we had Just Blaze. This was the intro to Just Blaze. And it was the same situation of it was a simple, you know what I'm saying, intro. Yeah.
yeah, intro. Like, I didn't make nothing off that. B ain't give me no money. That's my brother. I feel like that's what like a lot of people problems, which is a different conversation for a different day. But just of our people and in our line of work as well, and in general, I should say, just to like, sometimes, man, it's okay to help people, bro. Like, and out the goodness of your own heart. Like, everything don't have to be like a give and take thing. Like, oh, if I do this for you, like I need this, like I want something out of the deal. Nah, man. Sometimes it's just like that's how you get your blessings. It may come 6 months, 5 years later, 10 years later. But like, man, people don't forget. And if they solid, they gonna remember, like, damn, man, you know what, bro? I always been a real genuine dude. He never even wanted nothing but to see me win. I like to see my people win. I want you to get paid. B, you know that about me, bro. I want to see my people win. Like, if I say you a friend or a colleague of mine and I really got genuine respect or love for you, bro, I feel like that's my duty as a God-fearing Muslim, bro, to do that. Like, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, for me, it sucked though, bro, because I felt like that was a scapegoat for him to display how he been feeling about me all along. You feel me? And that's what I feel like. And then he did his boy from 30 years, Dante, wrong. And then he got at the city and he just burnt a lot of good bridges, man. And like, this shit happened like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. And all of a sudden he did a video. And I think you seen the video. It kind of went mini viral. In the hip hop world, especially, it went viral. But you know what I'm saying? If he would have been anybody else, I think the shit would have went crazy viral. Like, but you know, like I said, he like a Walmart version of Ye. So like, I don't think a lot of outlets they seen it and like, oh man, he tripping. And a lot of people know me, so they like, this don't even sound right. But he accused us from the story I told y'all. He made it like a hour-long video, bro, on a live that he posted on his Instagram feed, defamating my character, me and my boy Dante. And it came from an argument that his fans was having, and they said, how do we get your CD? And if it's on a podcast link, but we don't want the podcast, we just want to hear the music, is physical copies, or are you gonna put it on streaming platforms? Now, unannounced to me, this argument was happening. I had to catch up myself to figure this out, because I'm like, where did
the Black Star album, correct?
yeah, the last Black Star album. So the fans is asking him that. Now, I don't follow this nigga. He don't like. I don't keep up with bruh.
According to context, I went and looked on his page, and he said you got him blocked.
Yeah, I blocked. Well, I blocked him. Well, that's after the fact. I blocked him. He never was blocked. I just didn't follow him. And but the reason I blocked him is because when he did this live, this was like about a month ago or something. He went on an hour rant about how we robbed. Like he said that he was robbed and assaulted in Cincinnati by former associates of him, and he tagged me and my boy Dante, and he tagged the promoter. And I'm just like, where did this even come from? This happened 5 years ago. This shit you alleged that ain't even true, by the way, what he's saying. And I'm like, why is he coming out with this live doing this now? Like, but the reason was because, like I said, the fans was asking him, is his album, the Black Star album, gonna be on streaming platforms? Because they can't go listen to the album. And
Somebody's
he got
asking me
mad.
about it. I forgot who it was. Somebody's asking me about how to find it. I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, bro, and I think that's the reason why I didn't do very good, because it was too, like, people didn't even know, like, he trying to do some Ye shit, but you ain't Ye. Like how Ye did the stem player. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you had the for Donda 2, you had to buy the stem player. So his shit was kind of similar, only it was on a podcast platform, and you had to subscribe in order to even get access to hear the music, to stream it. So the fans, and one of the fans happened to be from Cincinnati. And when he heard dude was from Cincinnati, it triggered him. And it ran, and then he ended up just dissing us. Because people were just like, well, whatever, like Speed going up, Cincinnati going up, because we just had Sal on the show. Like, Cincinnati in a real unique place right now, and like we at the forefront of that. You know what I'm saying? We all united, bro. We all brothers and sisters, man. So we love each other. And even if you from the Midwest or just a real one, bro, like you know how, man, you know how I love be, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as just like how I treat people, man. Like, so like when he was saying it, the shit he was saying online, and people was getting at him and it was making him mad. So he ended up tagging me in hella shit. And then he made this 30-minute live, and he kept the tag going for like 3 weeks of just tagging. Like, he would be responding to somebody else. He do this weird shit where if you ever follow him, that's why he got banned off Twitter, where he'd drag you, like he might be responding to one of y'all, but he'd tag everybody he got an issue with in his response to one of y'all. Like, we ain't even in the conversation. You feel me?
So let me ask this, right? So you ain't have nothing to do with this, right? You coming off of Janet Jackson. I mean, Janet Jackson thing was the previous day. Maya was on that day. Like, how the fuck does it? How the fuck do you get served these fucking papers?
Bro, I don't know. Like, listen, bro. I mean, you know, it's kind of like the Johnny Depp. Y'all, was y'all familiar with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case?
Lightly.
So basically, she basically had these crazy claims about Johnny Depp, so she went to go sue him. So in return, in return, he countersued her for defamation, and come to find out, she was lying. Man, it was obvious she was lying, and she lost the case. And that's kind of what's happening right now with us. Like, you know, he sued me. Like, I'm with Maya. Imagine, okay, it's Sunday. The next day, we just did Paul Brown with Janet Jackson and the OJs, and you know, then Sunday is me and Maya, and we performing on Fountain Square, the whole city out. He told the people to come through and serve me, so it looked embarrassing, like I was in some type of legal trouble.
Yeah.
And the lady told me that, like, they hit me through Instagram DM just to give y'all, they gave me a heads up. And she was like, I'm not gonna bring shares, because she seen that I was a public figure, and they from Cincinnati, bro. A lot of, like, bro, when I say, you know, like, in my city, it ain't just people that look like me who listen to my music or even just know who I am. Even if they don't know the music, they know the name, because I do a lot in the community. So they like, bro, I'm never gonna get into trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always doing shit for the community. I'm always showing love to everybody, no matter what color, creed, age, or anything, your back orientation. Like,
100%.
I show love to anybody who show
just
love
like
to me.
I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, honest with you. It might be Aquarius energy. I don't know, but you always just been, you know what I'm saying, just a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying, like top to
Right.
bottom. Always been, you know what I'm saying, a solid nigga, stand up nigga, like 100%. Like nigga, it ain't never been nothing. You know what I'm saying that you said you was gonna do that you ain't do none of that. So.
That's real, hey, man. I'm glad. I'm thankful that you said that, bro. And I feel the same about you. And bro, I just move different, bro. I move on my own accord, bro. So like for me, man, it was like one of those things. I couldn't believe it. Like, bro, you would go as low. He just trying to, I gotta pay for a lawyer and do all that now. So I think it's just his way of playing games, man. Because he very bitter and disturbed, man. And I don't know. I mean, I'm praying for bruh, man. Like, even with all that said, like him trying to like defame, like, just like slander me and tell these lies and, be petty and do stuff like this, man. Like, I still pray for him, bro, because I know it's a deeper issue that's rooted in his heart, man. And dude, a really tortured soul, man. And like, I just, it's crazy because if it wasn't you and y'all like this, like a family, podcast, man, y'all all real, man. So I gotta just keep it real with my family. I wouldn't even talk about bro, or give him no light, even with him doing all the crazy stuff with me. But man, it's like when you do so much, man, I ignored him for so long because he been on petty shit. I just ignore him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never disrespected bro once on the internet, bro. Like, I never really got at him. Like, bro, I could say a lot of stuff about him that I haven't even said and I won't say. It's just like, man, like, bro, it's just, I pray for him, bro. And I know when we do go to court for this active lawsuit, then I'm sued, which is a frivolous and all lies. I mean, hopefully I can finally find peace, but I'm pretty sure dude's so fucked up in the head, bro. I'm pretty sure, I hope it's over, but I know he's still gonna be salty because he already lost the first lawsuit. He already sued. Now he just threw me in the lawsuit when he resubmitted it. Like, so,
Hey,
it's
so
weird shit.
man, educating myself, educating, you know what I'm saying, the listeners, bro. How the fuck does he was supposed to get paid? What it was in his mind, he was supposed to get paid 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck does it equate to him suing you for 200,000?
Bro, okay, now that's the thing, bro. He's saying for lost wages, he's suing. He's saying for mental trauma and physical body harm. I think that was like 100 bands right there. Physical, like he said, he got mental trauma. Like he's trying. Now, all right, he allegedly got punched. All right, even if you got punched, bro, what type of nigga like him that harasses people all day on the internet, what type of mental trauma do you got for getting punched? If anything, if you did get punched, which we don't even know if it even happened, which I doubt it even did, because he's a fucking liar. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Nigga, that I would hope that to get your mind right. In our community, that sometimes getting punched will save your life. You know what I'm saying? Or getting a whooping will save your life. Because you was going on the wrong path. Like, you just need a reality check. But, like, bro, this nigga like, so he got a lot of that. He's saying, so he feels like he deserves 200,000, which doesn't make no sense because he never performed. That's the biggest takeaway I want y'all to. He never performed. He wasn't even on the show. Like, all of this is lies, bro. And then he threw me in it, and I don't even have nothing to do with it. I was just an artist on the bill. I just happen to know two people, but we from a city where I know a lot of people, bro. Like, with that, none of this has nothing to do with me. But he doesn't like me for whatever reason, and he just bitter, man. Because I'm still able to do my thing, and I've only risen up since being out of the grasp of his darkness, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's the mind of my business, being true to my craft, staying humble, staying consistent,
Nah, 100%, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. I'm just thankful. All right, Destiny back, bathroom break.
Had to have a bathroom break. I didn't had two
Too
cans.
much of that.
We had two Canyon Jacks.
What's that name?
Listen, we family, man. Get right. You hear me?
Yeah. But man, I'm just like, bruh.
It's crazy though.
It went from 20. He was supposed to get 25,000, or I keep saying that shit wrong. So he, in his mind, he wanted 25,000, and
Yeah.
he would sue you for 200,000.
It don't make sense. I know it don't make sense, but that nigga don't make sense. Do y'all know he got banned off Twitter? Now let's talk about it for a while since we just kicking it now, since I gave y'all the rundown. And I want y'all just to
Hey man,
I
we
want
finna
I
make
want to
this
hear what
2.
y'all
I just told them we finna make this 2 episodes.
no,
Nigga, this is gonna
no
be a
real
part
shit,
1
no.
and part 2, like yay on Drink Champs.
Listen. Let's talk about it though, right? Because I want to hear y'all opinion, and I want to hear y'all as fans and as real human beings. I want to hear y'all opinion from what I just said, right? Now let me pose some questions to y'all, right? Okay, we talking about a dude, right? First of all, like you said, how are you suing for 200,000, and why is Speed getting sued? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What from the
I'm
story I
just
told y'all,
saying,
do
bro.
I feel like
You was just the link in this situation. Like I'm linking it up. You know what I'm saying? Is
it,
one person over here that I, you know what I'm saying, fuck with. You know what I'm
and,
saying, musically or whatever. And there's one person over here that's, you know what I'm saying, a real nigga. Like y'all go get money together. I'm out the way. And this is why I try to stay out, even because I do this a lot too. I try to stay out the way of niggas' business. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Once I make the link, I'm out of it. You know what I'm
and
saying?
I
Like,
was too. Hey,
yeah,
and
y'all handle that shit from here.
You know what's crazy? You damn right. And you know that's how I do it. Now, when I linked you with Blaze, ain't that's what I did?
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it should be, bro. Cause
And that's what I did with them. I wasn't even in it until the only thing is that these niggas, like that nigga Qua would call me to complain when them two niggas was going through it, because he the type of nigga that don't want to fight his battles on his own. He want to gauge, and that's why he do the internet shit like he do. Like that's why he got banned off Twitter. He was harassing a black queen on Twitter, and he got banned for forever. And then he do his Instagram the same way, where he get into it and call people Nazis and like tag people for days. Like this nigga be on Instagram, they don't even think it's him. He responds so fast and he respond to everything. He be in these wars. Like you can go to his page now and you can go look at his comments. He got a bunch of fake followers and shit. So some posts it'll say like 5 comments, even though he's supposed to got 1 million followers, and then some I had like 100 comments, but that's him arguing with people in the comments. You know what I'm saying? He get into it with people every other day, bro. I promise you, it's the weirdest shit. And that's why I blocked him. I recently blocked him when he posted that new post that I didn't see that you told me he posted, when he took a picture of me getting served. That was the reason why he wanted me to get served at my show, so he can use it as a weapon. Like he do shit like that. He like a weirdo, and not the good weirdo, because it's a weirdos are amazing. I'm one, but I'm talking about like a weirdo, like he thinking about little petty shit to do before it even happened, and he plotted in his mind, like go serve him at the show while he's with Maya and in front of the fans and in the city, and I'm gonna post it on my Instagram and be like, "Hi, I'm suing you for 200,000." Like, bro, that's even if you ain't no gangster or nothing like that, because I damn sure don't want to be that. As a man, though, you think that's cool to sue somebody because you was talking shit about them and you allegedly got punched because of the shit you were slandering them about on the internet and public forum, having Twitter fingers, and you think that's cool, and you gonna post me getting served like, oh, it's cool to sue people. Like, bro,
yeah, well, that shit is,
if that ain't strange, I don't know what is, bro, because it's like, bro, as now let me ask you, Queen, because you're on the phone. And I know you look like I'm pretty sure you're a real queen. So let me ask you this, from a man to a woman. How would you feel if this was your man and he did that? I just want to know your real transparent, with everything that you know about the story and what I said so far about everything. As a woman, if your man came home and you knew this was going on, everything, how would you feel about it?
If your man was
Kweli.
Kweli.
I would feel less protected. I would feel like that's not. I feel like that's childish. It's petty and it's childish. And like as an adult, as a business person, I wouldn't trust his business decisions, and I definitely would not trust him like leading me or leading my household. It would definitely put me in a position where I felt like I had to make the decisions for the house
I
because this
feel
nigga
that.
is just wilding in public.
It's
Worried
crazy.
about the wrong shit.
Real shit. I agree. I mean, I was just curious. I mean, I've never dealt with nothing like this goofy before. And like it's hard for me to navigate it. Like when I go look at the papers of this nigga suing me and see what he's saying about why he's suing me for $200,000 and how he did it and why after 5 or 6 years, like to even reopen this shit is just mind blowing. Like over some internet shit that, like I said,
let me
I
ask
didn't
you
even have nothing to do with the initial argument that he got why he made the live. This nigga was just talking hella shit like, yeah, Bugs is a buster. Like they call me Bugs, by the way. Like some people know me as Bugs from back when home. So like he like Bugs is a buster and all this shit. Like he's saying hella shit that you would think like, bro, you must be some type of tough guy or something. But then you playing games of lying and saying frivolous shit, suing people just to be petty. Like, and the shit not even make sense why you suing me. Now, if it was some business where I can understand, like, even if we got to go to court and it makes sense, but this ain't even nothing we should be going to court about. Like, it's not even like it's frivolous, and I don't even have nothing to do with it. So, and I don't condone violence at all, man. You know, but it's just like, man, if a man, if as a grown man, if I'm talking shit about somebody, which I don't, not unless I'm trying to fight, and then I don't got much to say. I want to throw them fists. It ain't nothing to talk about. Let's fight. I'm not about to suit like, man, that shit is crazy, y'all. I don't know, man. Like that's just me. I don't understand it. And it's a shame. I pray for the dude, bro, because something is tormenting. He argue with people all the time, call them Nazis. I think this shit funny until I got sued and he did that video. I used to just kind of laugh at this shit. Me and my homies, we would be like, man, who would have thought all this time niggas would be going through this weird shit with Talib Kweli, and just to come to find out the type of person and see him on the internet battling people about nothing and tagging people all day. He just was harassing another black queen on Instagram, all type of weird shit. Like, you know what I mean? He got into it with Mac Miller DJ, who from my city, about Mac Miller. And like, man, the dude is just a crazy dude, like a weird type of individual, man. Like, I can't even really call it for real.
I used to be on another podcast like some years ago, probably about 4 years ago. Me and two other co-hosts here in Indy, and that one of my co-hosts got into it with him on Twitter.
He get into it with everybody on Twitter. That's why that nigga banned.
Weirdo activity, and it was about something so stupid. Like, so apparently there was some like, I don't know if he was a producer or something here locally. It was a white boy. And I don't know what he did. I don't know if he did something that Talib did not like. So he was into it with the white boy. And my co-host knew the white boy and I don't know if, I think my co-host like must have like tweeted the white boy, like, what did you do? Or was talking to the white boy, basically.
And then he
and
got
Talib turned it on him, like, oh, you supporting this
that's what he do,
blah blah blah, and then it was a mess.
Hey, let me stop you. That's funny. I gotta stop you right there. That's how the live got started with me, because somebody retweeted and said, like, what happened to, like, for some reason, like, my name came up in a tweet. I had nothing to do with it, and he just got triggered because it was Cincinnati, and he heard me and Dante, and like he was arguing with my boy Dante, and I guess since he was arguing with Dante, and a nigga tweeted my name out. I mean, it was on Instagram, added my name in the reply. This nigga just started atting me and everything, and I'm just like, what's going on? I'm just imagine you just living your life like how we chilling, and you got 100+ notifications. And it's just hella shit. It's the thread long as fuck. You like, man, what the fuck is going on? And this nigga done saying your name. I'm like, bro, what? How did I even get into this? What's going on? I don't even follow you, nigga. I don't want to even talk to you. Like, what's going on? He just going off like, oh man, fuck you and fuck Cincinnati. I'm like, hey man, this shit crazy. That's how it was with me. That's exactly how it happened. And now all of a sudden he's suing me. And it's just, bro, like the only time I responded to this nigga was then out of all these years. I'm like, bro, I just asked him. I said, bro, because I didn't want to block him because I don't like blocking people because it's just like, it take too much energy to block somebody. Like, right. And I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm like, why should I block you?
That might be some Aquarius shit because that's exactly how I be like. I'm like, man.
Because I want you, if you a hater,
I want you to see what I got going on.
Yeah, because I ain't stopping. Like nothing you can try. And I feel like really with bruh, it's like that's what he trying to do. Like he feel like he don't want me to win. But if you go ask Siri what's the #1 record in the world right now, Cincinnati and my team is a part of that conversation. We just had Sal on. Me and Sal got a whole album together. I just opened for bro. I'm a part of so many records. Some records, some of them I don't even get credit on, and I don't do it for that. Just like when I throw a oop for a show or something for somebody, I don't need to be the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas know.
God damn it, Speed.
Nah, that's somebody calling me. I know my phone blowing up, but like, nah, like on some real shit, like that's how I am. Like I just don't really, I'm out the way, bro. I'm low key, I'm chilling, I'm smoking my weed, playing with my Frenchie, writing music for myself or other people, man. I don't deal in negativity. Bro, anytime you hear me say something, it's just the honest truth. Like everything, like I'm not even trying to diss, bro. I don't want people to feel like that. I just really don't like him as a human being because he's not a good person. Spiritually, he's tormented, and the dude is crazy. Like that's just it. That's the truth. Like I don't know what it is. Like I mean, I got my theories. You know what I mean? Because his nose be red all the time, and he always like something. I mean, that's just what I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying. I don't know why he crazy like that. Maybe he just mad because he ain't where Jay-Z at. I don't know, but leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm just a Midwest kid chilling, man. I'm kicking it, man. We living our life, bro. We having the most fun, bro. I'm in LA. Sal is in LA. All of my people are doing good, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we in a good place, man. And I feel like this, when you at the high, I feel like that's when the devil come in and try to throw roadblocks. And I feel like that's what this situation is with me getting sued and Kweli doing all this extra shit, trying to like, man, ain't nobody on that shit, bro. Like, and a lot of people know he not like that. You know what I mean? He not like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't, niggas know, like, if you know me and you know somebody who know me, I ain't never really had no issues in this career of mine, bro. And I'm just the chillest nigga ever to get along with, bro. Be you my testament, man. We always chilling. We always did good business, bro. You know, I ain't even that type of person, man. So I think a lot of people in the city was mad, and when they found out all this shit, like when he did that live before he sued me, like the live was like a month prior to me getting sued last weekend, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, niggas see the Beyoncé album, so niggas really salty, like, and I think all of that got the bruh, and he like, fuck it, I gotta throw a monkey wrench. These niggas, you know what I mean? These niggas might get too. That's his worst fear of me popping out on some, like, as an artist, on some, like, I'm out this motherfucker, because all his insecurities and all the bullshit he had to might get answered. I ain't never did no song about bruh. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that yet. Not yet. Yet.
Yeah.
Yet. But I feel like as the rapper in me, like, bro, you want to just rap or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you want from me? Like, do you just want some attention? Do you want? I don't know what do you want from me. So, like, I mean, do you just want some money and that's why you suing me? I don't know, y'all. I'm watching it. I got my popcorn now too because I don't know what's going on. But I ain't really like, you know. I feel like the younger me, if this happened years and years ago, like maybe like when the shit first happened, I would have been emotional because it was everything was going on, and I'm just like I was pissed. But bro, I done been past like this happened like 6 years ago or some shit like that, bro. So I'm like, bro, I'm dumbfounded. Like, bro, I can't do nothing but think this some type of skit that he trying to do or promotion, and or he just really need the money and he just that petty. Like I don't know, but whatever it is, man, I'm looking forward to defending my honor. And he's been defamating my character for a long time, so this whole thing might be a blessing in disguise, and he might be the one. Really, karma might come back, which I think it will. I know it will. It's gonna come back to bite him in the ass, like everything, man. You can't stop God playing, you feel me? Like, and that's why I think all this good shit happening. Like, you know what I mean? We just had my nigga, if you ask Siri, what's the #1 record in the world? Me and this nigga was in basements and shit together, like doing records and holding the wall studios and shit. Now we out in LA and life changing fast, man. And like, you know, niggas know who I am, man. The people who know, like they know the character. And when I say that, I'm talking about the character of the person I am. So I think when he did that live, man, it was just distasteful and petty, man. And I feel sorry for dude.
Facts. When we do this segment, I ain't even warn you before before we got on here. But I'm pretty sure, you're a musical dude. You can think of them off the top of your head. But we usually choose 3 songs to add to a playlist.
Ooh, okay.
So we'll circle back to you last. I ain't even picked out mine. So I hope Destiny got hers ready. Cause I ain't even picked out mine yet. So I can't even go first. But I'm finna pick out 3 right quick while Destiny go through hers.
No, child, I'll never be ready.
You got yours ready. Yeah,
I can figure out 3.
Yeah, you figure out right now too.
I can figure out 3. Let's see. I think I added some stuff to
we ain't had a show in a minute, so you should have 3 lined up. Speed, where the hell you go?
Y'all can't see me?
No.
For real? Hold up, I'm coming back. Hold on, I'm coming back. Hold on.
Yeah, I see B saying his.
Okay, I got 3.
All right.
Did we do story time? We didn't do story time today.
We had a story, all right.
Oh yeah, y'all got the story.
Yeah, shit. We had a motherfucking story, all right.
I tried to give y'all the short story too, by the way, man. But I had to tell y'all the details so it made sense to y'all.
No, and that's honestly what I wanted you to do. So,
and it's the first time I talked about it to anybody as far as like on a public platform. Like, Vlad, all type of motherfuckers reached out to me, bro, to talk, because when he did that live, they like, you want a rebuttal, and I just ain't an internet nigga like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? To be like going up there like it's gossip time, but it's like when you getting sued in this public record and somebody defaming you, I guess you gotta say something eventually, and y'all family, so that's why I was like, man, I don't mind talking about this shit because it's already on the internet, so it's like it's whatever, man. It's all love.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm like, shit, let's get it out. And I already knew I wanted
Oh my goodness.
the backstory so people understood what was
Facts.
going on. But
I got 3 records out too. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go last.
I only got 2. Hold up.
Okay. Chloe Bailey and Surprise.
Oh, nice.
She
I
put
ain't,
out some new shit.
Huh?
She put out something new.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard.
I don't know how new it is. It's newer. I heard it
Gotta
on
be. I
TikTok.
ain't heard it. I usually stay up on it. Yeah, I like her.
It's called Surprise. And then this other song I recently added to my playlist. I just got a whole bunch of long ass playlists. um. Well, I mean, y'all, I'm sure have heard this song, but it's a song that I've been listening to a lot. Hot Shit by Cardi and Kanye. I actually liked it when
Yeah.
it dropped.
Hey, first of all, shout out to you saying you like something that Kanye was on.
Oh, you
So
don't
we have
like
an
Kanye?
anthem.
Hold on. What's going on?
Hey,
Hold on. Hey, we need to talk.
Hey, hold up.
Hold on. This
I
gonna turn
be
into
on
a three.
here. I
Nah,
be
B, hold on. This gonna take a
listen,
3 episode now. We need to talk about this.
listen. I be the one on here. I'm the
He's the
like,
Kanye stan for
yeah,
sure.
I'm the Kanye
Me too.
defender and shit
Easy. I'm easy
within the
all
group chat,
day.
within on the podcast.
I be careful.
You know, I
Y'all know
mean,
Kanye follow me. Y'all better be cool. Y'all know I be at Sunday service, man. I might pull a Kweli, man, and go to get the telling on everybody. You know what I mean? Nah, I'll fuck with y'all.
I be on here defending Kanye, but they got their points of view. So
I like Kanye and some of his music. I
Okay,
just
we cool.
sometimes Kanye the man really
Okay.
just
Oh, that's fair.
irks
That's
me.
fair.
yeah, so this is what I'll say, right? I understand like why people feel the way they feel, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit different in terms of like I be like, man, I can look past a lot of shit.
Man, that's
And
because you an Aquarius, nigga. You like me.
exactly. So
I
I
understand. Listen, we understand Kanye and all of his loudness. Now he ain't always right. I will say that, but I understand why he be turned up on these niggas, man. Like y'all gotta understand, man. He go through a lot of bullshit,
We
man.
had a mini rant today about fucking Yeezy Day.
And
I
yeah,
yeah,
love
I ain't see that.
Yeezy.
and
For
guess
real?
what?
What's going on?
I almost listen. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I entered into Yeezy Day, right? For one thing, and it's all day today, B.
Yeah.
But when I seen Kanye said what he said, and I
What'd he
love,
say? I ain't seen none of this.
man, I can't fuck with until Yeezy straighten that out, man. I can't fuck with it right
He
now, man.
said that they did Yeezy Day without his
Approval.
permission, and they basically like they just did that
They've been
without
dicking
asking him.
without his approval, all type of shit. Yeah,
They
they just
stole
be
his designs. They renamed the shoes.
yeah.
This and that and the
He
third.
asked them to do the Yeezy slides, and they said they couldn't do it. But all of a sudden, they made their own slides, and now they doing Yeezy Day because he wanted. Sometimes I think bruh be want to do his shit like Jordan, like nigga, these dead stock until maybe a couple years later, like, and these niggas just trying to reproduce them, make money, and without, and he's supposed to, you know what I mean? They been just faking on him, man.
So let me tell you, because God don't play about me when it comes to these shoes, and I be like super lucky.
Yeah.
So Yeezy Day was, it was a bust earlier
Yeah.
today. They really played everybody with them damn turtle doves because on
Yeah.
the app, there's 3 tabs at the bottom. There's a home tab, a shop tab, and then some other tab. So all day they was dropping little random shit nobody wanted on the home tab. So then I got a text message from a couple of my friends like, hey, the turtle doves is coming up. Keep your eye out. So I'm refreshing on the home tab. Like, okay, I'm ready. Nothing. 2 seconds later, and the app started to crash. So I'm like,
Yep.
okay.
I
So
was
I
on there
clicked
earlier
the
too.
shop tab to try and like go back to the home tab, thinking it will refresh the home tab. Nigga, I clicked the shop tab. The damn turtle doves is on there talking about these are sold out.
Man, yeah, man, listen.
What?
Them niggas, you know, it be them bots, man. They be on some
Fucking
bullshit, man. Like, listen,
Them
I
damn
tried to
bots
get
are
them
trash.
700, the V3s, what's they called? The
The Oreos,
nah,
the
not
black
the
and the
or
white, the black
the
and gray.
Avros, the 700s,
Oh yeah.
I forgot what them motherfuckers called. The
Where did the
motherfucking
video go?
Where
hold
your
on,
video
nah,
games
cause
going?
cause I gotta go see what they called. The motherfucking
Oh.
the Azel, AZAEL.
Them the white ones? Them the white
Yeah,
ones?
with the blue bottom. Yeah, you
Hey,
know what I'm
them
talking about.
crazy.
The alien
Yeah,
joints.
yeah, them
Listen,
crazy.
let
Them
me
white
tell
ones,
y'all.
yeah.
I went and tried to get these motherfuckers. They like, you did not win. Everything. I said I just wanted them. And I think I tried to get them turtle doves too. I said until then, that's when I seen that
The
Yeezy
turtle
shit. And I'm
doves
like, you
is
know what?
crazy.
Maybe this was cool, man. I ain't win, man.
They
My
definitely hit me like you've been selected. They gave me exclusive access to like four different ones.
yeah, they gave me one too,
But the
man. But it
damn
was for a shoe
sizes
I
was
ain't
gone
want
in
on
like
that
30
confirm. What was
seconds.
you on that confirm shit?
Confirmed. Yeah.
See, yeah, I was on that shit too. They did me one, and they gave me a shitty ass one that I ain't want, man. I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
they
I
gave
don't
me
want these shoes.
access to four of them. I had
Damn, four.
access
I
to
only had
four.
one.
It was like a slider, and you get access to them for like 30 minutes, but the sizes were like selling out so fast on each one
You
of
couldn't
them.
even, yeah, okay.
I'm trying to text like, do you want these? What size? And by the time this nigga tell me what size, the fucking 11 and a half is dead. So I ended up getting them like Coogee colored ones for one of my friends. He sent me the money for them. And shit, that's pretty much all I ended up
don't know what's
getting.
coming out in 25 minutes, but they still going.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
they
all day,
dropping a
nigga.
new shoe like every hour or two.
Every hour or two they dropping, but now I don't think it's the ones that be
Nobody
it ain't
wants.
gonna. I think it's maybe one more that's cool, but I don't think the ones coming out now is the ones me and you would have wanted, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, no,
to
those
be
are
real, it's the awkward ones that don't nobody really care about for
not.
real,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I, for
damn.
whatever reason, get
Where did he
exclusive.
do his rant at? Was it on Twitter?
Nah, you know
No,
he don't be on Twitter.
I think it was on Instagram. It was on
Okay,
It was
I
on.
just went to his page and
story.
he
It
must
might have been on his story. I feel like I put it in the group chat. I'll put it in the group chat because he was going the hell off talking
Yeah, he
about.
went in. Yeah, he went in on him. He was
Hey,
saying some
so
real shit too.
this is why I fuck with Kanye, right? Or I mean, and I'm not saying I agree with fucking everything that he do and he says, but I fuck with him one because he honest, right? So however you feel, you gonna fucking know it, whether it's right or whether it's wrong. But as a black man, like pursuing the shit, I ain't even gonna say pursuing. I'm gonna say doing the shit that I'm fucking doing. Like, we hit so many obstacles, right? And we gotta just fucking stand there, fucking like straight face and shit, like ain't shit happen, right? Because we trying to protect, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to protect, you know what I'm saying? Things that we gotta protect. We trying to protect the bag at the end of the day, still. So it's like you can say shit, but you can't go too fucking crazy. And
Yeah.
so when you a nigga like in his position and you a creative, right? And you trying to get your shit off, and these motherfuckers is coming in your way, just like stopping your shit, and the general public don't know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes. I got shit that's going on right the fuck now that motherfuckers would be like, what the fuck? But the general public don't know that shit is happening, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, or these motherfuckers trying to fuck you over, or you experiencing some racist shit, all types of shit. And then he goes to the public, you know what I'm saying? Now, oh, this motherfucker crazy. But behind the scenes, you experiencing all this different type of all this shit you trying to fucking battle and shit. And it's making you look crazy because of course these motherfuckers ain't gonna speak up and say like what they've been doing or who the fuck doing what. They just gonna let this nigga rant and then it's just gonna be like, oh, he look crazy. But that's the reason why I fuck with him because I experienced a lot of that shit where it be like you can't really, or you can really say You can talk about it, but you about to experience more shit for talking about it. Which he talk about it, so then he get more flack for talking about it, and then he gonna keep talking about it some more. But I fuck with him because I just relate to a lot of that shit. I'm not saying I agree with a lot of shit that what I'm saying he does or how he handles it or whatever the case is. But I feel like he handling it the best way. Fucking, he know how and shit. Whether it's all over the place or whatever.
Man, I feel you, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. About your Yeezy brew, man. I feel it. I love you, so I ain't got nothing to say, man. You know, I love you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, you know what was tight though? Hey, this tight that y'all dropped this episode. Well, we doing it on Yeezy Day. Like, this is cool as fuck. Even though Ye did say he ain't fuck with Yeezy Day, and it made me like, damn, man, because I really do fuck with Ye, man. Like, it just, like B said, it's something personal, man. That's why it's funny you said one of your picks was that hot shit though, because that song, I really like that song, man. Like I thought they went hard. I thought Cardi bodied that shit for real. Like
Hey,
I thought she went the hardest for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she impressed the fuck out of me, man. I like that song a lot, man.
Yeah, Cardi killed that shit, and shout out to Cardi, by the way, because I feel like she really be bodying shit, and I don't give a fuck if she got writers or not.
Man, she
Like
be flowing
whether,
that shit. Hey, most of
yeah,
these motherfuckers got writers, so at this point, it's just like in my realm about writers, man. Like, how I feel about that. Like, it's so many of these niggas that got writers, y'all don't know, man. It just be like, man, like, that's why I feel like these niggas can't fuck with me. Just to be honest with y'all, like, just because I be penning a lot of shit. Like, a lot of shit that I don't even get credit for sometimes. Like, I might get paid, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time, not unless it's like some family or something, you know what I'm saying? And I just do it just because I fuck with them. Like, yeah, I help you with some records. You know what I mean? That's why I just be feeling like this rap shit is just weird. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's a competitive sport, the way they make it. But a lot of these motherfuckers got writers, man. So it's like, you can't, when niggas be like, well, Cardi, I don't got, I'm be like, well, shit, your favorite male rapper got a writer, like, and she coming off better with this shit than them. So it's like, I don't be blaming them like that. But in my realm of what I think the GOAT is, man, you gotta pen your own shit, bro. You ain't never heard nothing I ain't pen. You feel me? Like myself when I'm dropping records, like, you feel me? Like, cause I feel like can't nobody say the shit I'ma say, cause I lived the experience. And I just got, I don't know. But I fuck with Cardi though. Fuck if she got a writer or not. I feel you on that, cause she bodied that shit. Like, she flowed that shit like it wasn't like it was hers. You feel me?
facts.
I
My
like
third
that.
song. we
From
got
Cardi?
we got off track. Wrap it up.
Hold on. You got it. That was on your first song?
That was that Cardi was my second song. My first one
Oh,
was
okay.
Chloe. Cardi was the second one. Third one is my favorite Division and their new song.
Oh,
Hey,
you
I
talking
was
about the
wondering
one that
how you was
everybody
going.
going
Hey,
crazy
we gotta
about?
have that's a whole discussion.
That's a whole discussion because I want to talk about
Hey,
the
Oh
so
yeah,
rollout.
I do. I want to talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. See me.
yeah, I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah, you lucky because I don't
I'll
like that
save it.
song, man.
I'll save it for next week. We
Hey,
can talk
when
about the
I
rollout.
posted that in the group or whatever, I posted something about it. I was like, and
You
but
wasted a
you had,
Jay-Z sample. Was that your ass to say? I seen you say something like somebody wasted a Jay-Z sample or some shit.
no. Somebody else had commented that shit on my post,
Oh
but
yeah. I seen that. I felt the
but
same.
I was like, you hadn't listened to the song yet, and I was like, damn, I wonder what's your feedback gonna be because the rollout was fire for
Hey,
sure.
the
Like
rollout was fire. I was
how they
expecting
rolled
something
that shit
else.
out was fire. I was like, damn, like what the fuck is they about to drop? And I was like, damn, I wonder how she gonna feel about the song when
Nah,
she
I
actually
respect it.
hears.
That's her pick. I ain't got nothing to
It.
say. I'm a
Hey,
zip.
hey, listen. I personally, I'm like, I will say, I don't think it's a bad song, right?
I don't think it's bad.
But I will say the rollout was better than the actual song to me. The rollout, it hyped it up a little bit more than the actual song, but I do fuck with the actual song, and I feel like even though what my post said that it's probably one of the most toxic songs, you know what I'm saying, from a male perspective of the summer that we gonna fucking hear, probably of the year.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it holds some weight. It holds some truth to it.
Nah, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like one of them songs, like you, it's gonna be, you gonna love it or you gonna hate it. You know what I mean? But I gotta fuck with it in just general of the substance of the song, like, cause there's a lot of motherfuckers go through that. So I gotta respect
No,
your
it's a
pick.
lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people that go through that, right? And me just experiencing life, right? Just going through fucking life, relationships, all of that shit, right? And you be like, damn, just living life. And what motherfuckers don't realize is that, man, shit gonna happen. Like,
Mm.
it's gonna be all types of shit that happen. You know what I'm saying? Through life. And it's not in like, oh, this person don't fuck with you, oh, this person don't love you type of thing. It's literally like, motherfucker, we are human beings and you are going to fuck up at some point. I don't know what your fuck up gonna be. It might not be that same fuck up, but it's going to be some fuck ups along the way. So, I mean, I fuck with the song for that reason.
That's respect. So nigga, what's your 3 picks now? That's what
I'm
we want to
going,
know. I'm ready to hear your 3 picks because you had some good picks. So I
I'm
want to hear
going,
your
I'm
picks.
going all over. I'm a little bit all over the place, right? So I fuck with Roddy Rich. Um,
Which song?
and I'm going with it ain't new now, but it was
That on
new
that 3-pack?
a fucking month ago. Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
So yeah, Roddy Rich, real talk. And I feel like people have been trying to shit on my nigga like with his last album. And I fuck with the last album.
I do
But
too. I thought it was musical. I thought he went in.
exactly. But that's why people
Don't
don't
fuck with
fuck
it.
with it.
Yeah.
Because it was too like sometimes when you do shit and it's a little bit too artsy for people to
Yeah,
understand,
that's what it was. Yeah, because
they gonna sway away from it.
yeah,
Like that shit he had with Lil Baby. And it
that shit
started
was
as a
hard with the
completely
violins or whatever that was in that
It
motherfucker.
started as a completely different beat, the fucking drums going crazy at the beginning,
Yeah. On
and
some
then it
jazz
just
shit. It was on some jazz shit then.
exactly, and then it turned into some trap shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like that shit
That was
was
hard.
crazy to me, but a little sometimes you can just go over people's head with that shit. So Roddy Rich, real talk, Mozzie, murder on my mind.
Ooh,
Fuck with
I ain't heard that. What I gotta listen to that. That's on that new album.
yeah, murder on my mind.
Murder on My Mind. Okay, I'm gonna go listen to that. I ain't even heard that.
Yeah, murder on my
I
mind
fuck
is
with Mozzie too. I
yeah.
like
No,
Mozzie a lot.
I fucks with Mozzie. My girl fucks with Mozzie. She fuck with a little bit too hard. I'd be like, hey,
She be
motherfucker,
on her. You be like, what
this
you on some
motherfucker
hard
like this motherfucker
gangster?
like my peer. I can run into this nigga at any point. Now I
Yeah.
know you be on your shit, but relax, relax. And I'm gonna go with the Beyonce record, "The Summer Renaissance," because we got to.
Oh shit, that's a
I
good one.
I done took one of your records.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up. Hold on, that was cold. Hey, yeah, shout out to Summer Renaissance, man. Like that record is hard as fuck, and bro, like just the like. Man, I just know how cold my nigga Sal Dolly is, man. I'm so happy he even came on the show today. He a real nigga, man. I love Sal to death, man. Like, that's my brother, man. And I'm just so happy for him and the whole team, man. But it's Sal, me and him from Cincinnati. So, like, Sal especially, man. Like, it's just, I always knew he was special. You know what I mean? From the first time I heard his beats, man. And when I hear that song, that Donna Summer flip, nigga, that's Sal, nigga. Cause I know Sal beats, like, so I'm like, nigga, it could be 100 motherfuckers. I know that nigga that the even thought to flip that Donna Summer shit, the one he did. That's some Sal thinking. And that
Right.
nigga, right, he do a lot of disco shit, like off like house disco and like shit that just like as a hip hop nigga doing that shit. Like, so when I heard she was doing a dance album, man, I knew it was over. Cause to be honest, Sal could have did that whole album, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even being biased, yo. For that particular album, you see the hardest tracks they own. The Alien Superstar, which is the #1 record right now on her album, and the Summer Renaissance, the outro. Bro, if Sal and LV could have produced that whole album, bro, and I think it would have been even harder than it's and I think the album fire. I think the shit would have been even more fire if them niggas would have did the whole thing, because that's they lane. You feel me? So for my 3 picks, saying that since the nigga stole one of mine, I'm gonna go with uh Beyonce, Alien Superstar, for obvious reasons, because it's cold and I love that record. And you know, they call me the Alien Stoner, and my nigga Sal on that motherfucker doing his thing, Ink on that motherfucker, LV on that motherfucker. Like, my team going crazy. So shout out to them. So Alien Superstar, #1 record in the world. You gotta, it's probably already on your playlist, but if it ain't, go ahead, tap in. Then we gonna go for Swavy, Old Ways. Y'all hip to that?
All right.
All right, Swavy Old Ways. Drake just co-signed this record. It's a kid out Toronto, I think, if I'm mistaken,
How you
Canada.
spell it?
SWAVY, and the song called Old Ways. That's on my playlist. I be in the gym going crazy. I love that record. That's a record that you're gonna keep hearing about more and more. Like, remember, you heard it from me first. It's like just now. It's a new record, but it's gonna be one of the bigger records of the summer for sure. And to end the summer out, Aaron Ray,
Oh
uh,
yeah, we got to.
nothing's forever with Ty Dolla Sign, and I think it's somebody else on that joint with him too. But yeah, Aaron Ray, man, another one that's my family, Cincinnati, Ohio. I love my brother, man. Like, and his album was one of the best R&B releases, period, this year. So if y'all like R&B, definitely tap in the Aaron Ray album, Hello Poison. But nothing's forever. That's my jam, man. I like it, man. He actually he mentioned Kanye on the hook too, B, on that
Yeah.
song. He went in, man. Like, and you know how them niggas was doing the verses. I like, niggas can't see family, bro. He sing live everything he do, man. Like, no disrespect to all them niggas who make dope records in the studio, but like, to be able to translate a dope record in from the studio to a live performance, Aaron Ray is one of the best, man. And Cincinnati got so much good energy, so I got that on my playlist right now. Also, man, like, I'm gonna throw a mainstream song out for a bonus if I can. Everybody diss Drake album, all right, but man, that motherfucking Drake Liability, that motherfucker ride like a motherfucker. That's on my playlist. I don't give a fuck what these niggas talking about that album. That song, maybe the album ain't with niggas like, and I get it, but man, that song right there is fire, man. That I ain't even give a fuck about the rest of the shit. I keep playing that one, like, so I like that song, man. And I just like when artists take risks and take chances, especially when they that big of an artist and they can give you the same album and please their fan base every time. If Drake usually make the same album to me, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that he did something different, I was just happy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether people like it or not, man, I actually enjoyed a lot of the music on there, and there was some songs I was like, but you know, that's, you know, music is, you know, maybe in a couple years, or you know what I mean. Like I didn't like 808 when it first came out, you
Damn.
know, because yeah, and I think it was because when it first came, I was such I am such a Kanye fan that it sounded like he made them songs in 5 minutes, like he said some of them. And I was just so stuck on the old Kanye that I was just mad. Like, damn,
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
just like damn. I liked it, the imagery and shit of the new look, but I didn't like the music because I don't really like auto-tune, bro. And I think that was what I was mad he used so much auto-tune. And I think that was what made me not like the album. But then I went through a heartbreak, man. And to be honest with y'all, and I revisited the album, and man, this shit was just hitting the same, was just hitting different. Like, I'm like, damn, this album hard as fuck. Cause I was going, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this shit, he was spitting some shit on there. Like, it was just about the emotion. It wasn't really about the lyrical content and trying to be that creative. It really was about the raw emotion. And I got where I went to go see the tour. And I think a combination of that, I understood the vision and I respected it. Like, damn, 808 was a groundbreaking album. You know what I'm saying? And another Ohio nigga had a lot to do with that too. So them my picks.
Cool. Well, yeah, man, we appreciate you jumping on, sharing the
I
story.
appreciate y'all, man.
You heard it here first on
You heard it here first.
on Top Shelf. You know, we gonna
Hey, before I go, hey, when the case over, I'm gonna come back on there and we're gonna have a celebration party. So I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna be a returning guest. Have y'all had a returning guest yet?
No, not yet.
All right. That's my goal, to be the first returning guest, and we gonna have a celebrate. I don't even drink, but I'm gonna bring a bottle that night, man. And toast up with y'all, man.
Yeah, we gonna bring you on after it's all said and done, and talk about it some more. We gonna celebrate and all of that. But you know, man, I appreciate you coming on personally.
Man,
I
anytime.
literally just hit you, and when you probably 24 hours ago, or whenever. But I hit you, and that's how ideas usually come to me, like super last minute. And I was like, we was talking about the Beyonce album, and I was like, damn, I can't wait till we like discuss the Beyonce album. And I'm like, oh shit, let me hit.
Yeah, nah, we family, man.
We can get some inside, you know what I'm saying, perspectives of the making of the Beyonce album. That would be even cooler.
Shit,
And
have anybody did that yet from the album? I ain't seen nothing yet. That nobody spoke.
I haven't seen nothing yet either. So
damn, man, y'all did a lot of firsts today, man. I love y'all podcast. Y'all the
exactly. Truth. So this is what I'm gonna do. I mean, this probably gonna be a part 1 and part 2, but you know, we did a lot of firsts, so we can make sure each first get a proper shine.
You already know.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we appreciate you. Yeah, make sure y'all get Top Shelf the podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever you listen to.
Behind the Scenes Network.
Oh shit, yes. Behind the Scenes Network, you know what I'm saying? So y'all got Roku and Fire Stick and all of that at home. You can get on Behind the Scenes Network and check us out on there. This episode, previous episodes, whatever episodes. So that's the last word.
Nope, I'm hot. About to get up out this office, but thank you for coming on, Speed.
Oh, y'all know it's all love, y'all family, man. I appreciate y'all for having me and Sal on. And you know, I'm thankful to be a part of a community, man, that we can call up on each other when we doing cool shit, man. So it's cool to be on here, just even chopping it up with y'all, man. And I appreciate y'all. Whenever y'all need anything, man, just y'all know we family. Just give me a ring, man. I got y'all forever and always, man.
All right, y'all. We out.